Hi guys, my name is Broseph and this is the funeral of FC25.
I close my eyes, I count to 10.
Hi guys and welcome to another YouTube video on my YouTube channel, Captain Broseph. We are back. I haven't been posting videos for a while, but I wanted to return to discuss with you the current state of FC25 and how it has died already earlier than ever. Throughout every year we have the same cycle of a lot of hype in the beginning, then the game dying off at the end of December a little bit, and then re-hyping for Team of the Year, and afterwards slowly dying until Fuddies comes. That's approximately how the game flows every single year, but never before has it died by November. The players playing currently is at an absolute minimum. Lots of people have switched to Call of Duty Black Ops 6, including myself. So a lot of people have quit playing this game, and it is inevitable because EA are making stupid choices all over again. And I know that they have under budget constraints, so in terms of money and in terms of time. So I know that that is really not helping them. They are just like you and me, working in a company with a lot of orders from the boss, which they have to stick to. But it doesn't mean that what they are currently offering in terms of content and gameplay is an absolute minimum, and it is even below that, outstate. So what are we going to discuss today? We're going to discuss every part of the Ultimate Team and discuss how it could be improved and how it currently isn't what it used to be. So in terms of objectives, there's first the Season Pass, which is actually quite good. But throughout the season up till now, they have only been offering EXP and seasonal for like 500 EXP per week, and then times or 400 XP per weekly objective. So it was really hard to get beyond level, let's say 25 until now, and now only now they have offered weekly objectives for 1000 XP or season points per objective, which is really odd. They should have spread it they should have spread it equally across the season. So it's easier to level up in the earlier weeks rather than just at the end, because they see that nobody has reached level 35 because it was almost impossible to access season points. Then in terms of the weekly rush objectives, which I think is a good thing, but it is too hard to currently obtain a lot of rush points, because even if you complete all the objectives, which never get done by your teammates, then you could get, I think if you win and complete all the objectives, you could get like 7,000. But in reality, even when I won matches, I would only get 2,500 rush points per game, which simply isn't enough. How are you supposed to get to the rush total of 70,000 points? And even worse is the rush 100 objective. So they have released a new objective, which is like, oh, that's really cool, and you can get an 84x2 pack for getting 100,000 rush points. So like getting 100,000 rush points without the multipliers is almost impossible, and then you get rewarded with an 84x2. Why, EA? Why not just make it an 84x5? We need more ways to get grinding those objectives and to get fodder for SBCs. In terms of seasonal objectives, I've already discussed. Then the biggest middle finger EA have ever given us is this year's Centurion's Crafting Upgrade SBC Completionist objectives. Because it takes 11 gold players to complete the SBC, and you get a 75x3 gold rare players in return, which is at itself an okay exchange. It's the same as last year in October, which was around in October that they did it the first time, which is okay, but then it all depends on the objectives which you can complete with it. And in terms of objectives, the rewards, you will get an 87x3, an 87x2, an 87x5, and then an 80x3, an 81x3, and an 82x5 for completing 100 times, which means that you have inserted 1100 gold players. You get an 82x5 in return. EA, you could have better not release this SBC, because I've been grinding it quite a lot. I've now done it 52 times, and I have not packed a single promo card, but we'll get back to the pack with in a minute. But last year, they released this SBC But then it had at 10 completions, you got a reward at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So they gave twice as much objective rewards, and the packs were simply better. They were 15k packs, rare election player packs, and even better packs than that. And I think a 100k pack at the end, which is just way better. And I don't see why EA don't give that to us right now. So you better not have released this, because this is just a big fuck you from you guys. To you guys and to me, and I just absolutely, it's shambolic. And then the Centurion's Team of the Week play objectives and Centurion Play of the Month play objectives. You have to win 15 games with 2 Team of the Weeks and 15 games with 2 Player of the Month players for an 84/2 again. The 84/2 seems about the best reward they're giving out, but winning 12 games and playing 15 games with 2 Team of the Week players and 2 Player of the Month players for an 84/2, EA, it's just below par. And then I'm not even gonna get started on the player objective of this week, which is Ane Alexpuru. She has an 84 rating, which means that you have to win 6 games and play 10 games with Liga F players for an 84 rated player. EA, come on, you simply have to do better than this. Milestones doesn't get updated in like ever, but that has been the same throughout the previous years, so that's not really a shame. And the foundations I've all completed, so that's not important. Then in terms of SBCs, they are way overpriced. For example, the Ruben Diaz last night is considered a decent SBC compared to previous SBCs, but it takes about 340,000 coins to complete. And I'm wondering, EA, where do we get the fodder from? Because as I've just shown, in objectives, it's not there. You can't get any good packs from objectives. So how on earth are we supposed to complete Ruben Diaz with an 87 and 2 86 squads and 2 85 squads? It's just almost impossible. So player SBCs are way too expensive. Then in terms of icon SBCs and hero SBCs, like the random ones, they are even more expensive than last year. Well, it's harder to obtain fodder this year, and that just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. It's harder this year to obtain fodder via objectives. And other ways, which I'll discuss in a moment. But then they've made the icon SBC more expensive than last year with an 85, 86, 85 and 87 rated squad. And then you could get an 88 rated Shevchenko, which is just not worth it. So why did they make the icon SBC more expensive than last year? I simply do not get it. Then in terms of challenges, for example, they've released the Trickstars Challenge 1 for a small Prime Electrum Players pack. EA, why would we even do this? I mean, it's okay, I guess it's alright, you have a chance of getting like 1 rare gold player, but it's just, why not give out a Prime Gold Players pack? Just even make it untradeable if you want. Then just increase the ways that we can get fodder, because in upgrades, the crafting upgrade I've just discussed, you get a net loss, you have to insert 1100 gold players and you barely get anything back. And the mixed leagues upgrade and premium mixed league upgrades just take a really long while and are at a current, you almost get a negative profit, so a loss, because of the Libertadores and Sudamericana SBC, which still takes about 20,000 coins to complete, which makes it almost not worth it. And why is this the case? Because they've simply copy-pasted the SBC from last year, even though last year there were multiple, and then I mean multiple more gold cards in the Libertadores League. So it was way easier to obtain those gold cards, while now they are selling for 2.5k each, and you need multiple of those. So the Sudamericana Libertadores SBC is too expensive, therefore making the whole premium mixed league upgrade too expensive. Which means that you cannot grind the game, because we cannot grind the menus, because we've just determined that the crafting SBC doesn't give enough in return, and the premium mixed league SBC is too expensive to create profit, and only the mixed league SBC is profitable, but you need to do bronze packs as well, so it just takes a really long time, and therefore I do not think it's worth it. So the SBCs are too expensive, the objectives don't give out, and there's no way to craft SBC, so to craft upgrade packs, which makes it really, really tough to obtain fodder. Then in terms of game modes, I in fact think that it's currently quite balanced. I think that only 14 games for squad battles is doable, and that rivals for 5 wins and for 12 wins you get the rewards. I think 12 wins is a bit too much. Like last year it was only 7 or 8 games, so why did they only 7 or 8 wins? So why they changed that, I do not know. But you do get better rewards, and Weekend League rewards have also increased for getting into a smaller amount of wins, because it's only 15 games now, so that's actually quite decent. But there is a but. It all depends on the pack weight of this game, because you get, as I said, you get increased rewards for squad battles, rivals, and Weekend League. So those have, if you look at the packs and the amount of players you get in those and their ratings, you would think that you get better rewards than last year, but we don't. They've made the pack weight so incredibly low this year that it's almost impossible to pack walkouts, let alone promo cards. I play squad battles every week, champs every week, and rivals almost every week, and I barely ever pack any promo cards, which I think is just absolutely disastrous. It should be like, of course, I don't expect, for example, this week there's this Track Stars Davies, for example. He is going to be very expensive, and so I don't expect to pack him. But especially during Centurions and Trailblazers, there were so many, and Total Rush promo, there were so many 84 rated promo cards, and I just didn't pack them. And I'm wondering why. It's not going to break the game to let us pack more easily obtained promo cards. It should be easy to pack those, because they're only 84 rated or 85 rated, and it's just so hard. So even though you put in a lot of time into rivals, squad battles, and Weekend League, the rewards aren't worth it. Look at the reward videos from Bateson every week, and Bentes and Matt HD Gamer sometimes do those reward videos as well. Look at how many promo cards get packed. Barely any, which has all led to the devastating conclusion that I'm not excited to open packs anymore. It's just, if I open a pack, I used to get this adrenaline thrill with every single pack. Always opening packs was the best thing about Ultimate Team, and which is the reason that you and I are still playing, if you are even playing, which I'm not too sure about. But I'm not excited to open packs anymore, because I know that I'm not gonna pack a walkout, let alone a promo card. The chances are so slim this year that I just don't get excited to open packs anymore. And how horrible is that? It means that I'm already saving for Team of the Year, because I just don't want to open cards for this promo, for this Track Stars promo, because I opened a few packs last week. Yesterday, and I didn't pack any at all. I don't think that I even packed walkouts. So it's just too damn difficult to obtain promo cards, to get good fodder. And it's weird because the SBC prices have increased. Like I said during the SBC section, the SBC prices have increased, while the ways to obtain fodder seem to have increased with the rewards, but actually decreased because the pack weight is so ridiculously low. So it is the menu with SBCs, objectives, and the rewards from gameplay are just below par and are absolutely dry. They are what kept people in the game, because the gameplay this year is beyond awful. Player switching is horrific, passing is ridiculously hard, and the amount of rebound goals and lag, so the input delay, is beyond bearable. So it's just, the gameplay is worse than ever, but throughout all these years that the gameplay is bad every year. Every year we say this is the worst FC of all time, or the worst FIFA of all time, but it actually all got saved with the menu grind, with completing SBCs, opening packs, completing objectives. It kept people in this game and it made the gameplay bearable. You wanted to play the game to get better rewards, but now you don't get anything from your rewards, so it's very unsatisfying to play the game, and on top of that, the gameplay is awful. So they have already released over 30 patches, free patches with approximately 30 gameplay changes in those patches each. So around 100 gameplay changes already, which just proves this game is not finished. And they shouldn't have released it if it's not finished. And they're patching the gameplay, but with the menu grind, just increase the content, give us upgrade SBCs which are actually profitable, decrease the SBC weight for players, the SBC prices for players. Why are you driving your customers away? Like, I'm a hardcore fan, like I still play Rivals, I still play Squad Battles, and I still play Champs. But it's only because I'm saving for Team of the Year and I want to make a cool video for you guys and pack 1 or 2 Team of the Year cards. Because if I wouldn't, I would have quit this game. Even I would have quit this game if I wasn't saving for Team of the Year. So EA, please keep patching the gameplay, but for the love of God, please fix the menu grind. Give us ways to grind the game, better SBCs, better objectives, and not for objectives for 84x2, but for an actual 84x5, or for a rare players pack, or jumbo rare players pack. Give us cards to put into the upgrade SBC, the craft SBC, because I don't have 1100 gold players, and you can't get them in the game. So it's just one big clusterfuck. SBC prices are increasing, pack weight is decreasing, and the gameplay is horrible. EA, fix at least 2 of these 3, because else I'm just gonna stop playing, and you don't want that. So if you guys agree, then let me know down in the comment section below. If you think that I have some true valid points, then please leave a like. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe, because more amazing videos are on their way. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next epi. Ciao.